James Melendez, James the Wine Guy. I'm very excited because guess what I have in my wine glass right here? Polish wine. Stay tuned and I'll talk a little bit about Polish wines. There's not a lot out there, but I have a few comments, so stay tuned. Going from Prague and had a transfer into Warsaw coming to Kraków. And it was fascinating to come here because I looked at the landscape at the airport because it's really fascinating. I expected to see a lot of vodka, which there was. I expected to see a lot of Polish beer. There was a sign that says Polskie Wina. And I was really amazed. I thought, this can't be. If it is, it's all hybrids. And so I went there and I found this wine. Now it's a Zweigelt. I have a separate review for this wine. I'll place that video right here. And I'll place that picture right here, right now, for that sign that I saw at the Warsaw Chopin Airport. And I thought that was a really telling thing to see that. The salesperson, very nice person, came up to me and, actually I came up to him and I said, can you tell me more about what you have here? And he was more than delighted, gave me some great information. There's not a lot out there, believe it or not. And if you look at Wikipedia, well, Wikipedia is only so good and only goes so far. It is really, when it comes to wine, it's all dependent on Jancis Robinson, which I'm not totally, absolutely excited about because I think wine should be contributed by all people. Now, when I think of that, that's where I come into play. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I find it absolutely fascinating. I'm on this 7-week journey, nearly 2-month journey of Europa, and really enjoying being here. It's fantastic, the food, wine culture, and the mixing of the two along the way. Poland and Germany, especially I'll be in Berlin. I didn't expect a lot of wine culture. It's growing according to the contacts I have here. It is something that a lot of people are going to have their Sunday evening or Sunday lunch with their families. And now wine is being introduced quite often. And so it is still a vodka culture. Yeah, that's a monolith, right? And so is beer. Nothing wrong, and I'm not going to talk. I don't bring down one category to bring up another, but it's very fascinating. So the only thing I can really find is the wine varieties that are being produced. I also know that you do have a certain portion that are devoted to vitis vinifera grapes as well as to hybrid grapes as well. So I think it's really trying to understand what can grow best in Poland. When I look at the neighbors to the south, you have Slovakia and you have Czech Republic, and those have bona fide wine growing regions and have been doing so for quite some time. Now in Poland, I don't know the history because I don't have any details. I don't have any reference points, unfortunately. I will uncover them, I will discover them. I'll have another video, this is just an introduction, and talk more about what I've uncovered, because I think when I look at the church here, it is very important to have wine, and sacramental wine. And so it could have been over time that you imported wine, or maybe the wine had been here all along, and it was just much more of a sweeter variety and an early ripening variety because we're quite far north. However, it begs a question with global warming. Are we changing where we are? Are we going to see more vitis vinifera grapes in Poland? The answer could be absolutely yes. And it depends. I mean, we don't know I won't be here 100 years from now, but I think we'll see that. And if current trends continue, which they seem to be doing so. For me, I think this is a really proof positive. This Zweigelt is amazing. I looked at other wines at this retailer at the Warsaw Airport, and I didn't see anything other than this that I wanted to try. The salesperson wanted me to try one of the hybrid grapes, and I always have to keep an open mind. I almost did it, but I had another bottle of wine that I was bringing in from Czech Republic. So carrying 3 bottles on the plane is a bit much, and limited space. I was just exhausted. I figured I'm just gonna go with 2. And then maybe I'll pick one up before I leave Kraków. So what I do know is that there's only 2 to 3 hectares per producer. There are about 78 producers in total. There could be even higher today. I understand it's growing quite a bit. So I would say in 2015 there were, I believe, 40. So in 2014 there were about 40 producers. Now there's about 78 producers. Not quite doubling, but almost there. And I think it's really telling. It's saying that the pioneers, and I needed. And so it's really a discovery, what's going to grow best. So it's a discovery, what is going to grow best here? So you have Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, Bacchus, Zweigelt, Rondo, Seyval Blanc, and a few other wine grape varieties that are being grown here. Now, I think it's time to think of this in terms of Polish cuisine and also non-Polish cuisine. I think this wine should be exported because it's that good. And I'm not just saying that because it's a novelty. I'm saying that because I think it's a bona fide, delicious Zweigelt wine. So my promise and pledge is to seek out more Polish wines. I'd like to see them in North America, and specifically California, my home base. But ultimately, I really want to bring this to your attention. The only way that we're going to see this industry grow for good quality wines like this is by you asking for your wine merchant to bring them in. A good place to start would be Polish restaurants in North America to import Polish wines. I think it's not just to have Polish wines with Polish food. You can have it with any cuisine style whatsoever. This is going to go well with barbecue. It's going to go well with a burger, pizza. There's so many different things you can do with this. So thank you so much for watching me today. I really appreciate it. So let's have a conversation on the social medias that I'm on that you might be on as well, such as Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Pinterest, LinkedIn, as well as Instagram and WordPress. Questions and comments can be listed down below as well. And guess what's down below? The like button. So please hit that button. And subscribe button's right up here, so please hit that button as well if you haven't done so already. So thank you again for watching today. So stay tuned for more wine reviews. This is a racetrack to be enjoyed through all quality wines around the world. That's my passion, is to taste wines from every region possible. And to come here in Poland to taste these wines was just an absolute glorious dream. So thank you again today. So stay tuned for more reviews to come. Thank you for watching today. Salud, salute, and dziękuję.